Hey Leo, what's going on? How are you? It's me, Archer, and it is time to do your first reading for October. Checking on the current energies for the week ahead, beginning of October 2025. However, whenever you clicked on this reading and decide to come and hang out with us for a little bit, is perfect timing as always, as they are timeless messages meant to find you exactly when they're supposed to. And whatever message comes out, Leo, good, bad, or indifferent, I shall convey it across to you, but do not worry. When you're with me, you are ultimately and definitely protected, all right? I'm your ride or die. I got your back, and I'm the crystals. All right, Leo. So let's tap in and tune in and see what we've got going on for Leo's energy. And thanks for being here too. What's up? How are you? I love reading for you because we always have fun. It's a good way to cure some of the doldrums when you're having a bummer day. Sit down and read some cards for Leo. So let's go for it. What's up, Art Casey? How you doing? Hey, Melissa, Vanessa. What up, Janet? Chumba. Thank you guys for being here. What's up, Mind People Bus? Sandra, Mac. Ooh, nice. The deck popped. When my deck pops cards, that means it's time. The Lovers and the Five of Swords. It's like in the week ahead, something happens that causes you to let go of a resting Five of Swords face that you've been having for a while, and you start to perk up. Seven of Wands. David versus Goliath. Name David might even resonate to you. Name Adam might even resonate to you. But it actually shows this is only a stone's throw away to end the silence, put some burdens away with Ten of Wands, and actually come to a mutual understanding. Interesting. All right, you ready? Let's do two shuffles, Leo. Let's keep the energetical rhythm. All right, here we go. Dear Leo, won't you come out to play? Dear Leo, meet a brand new day. Hey, sun is up, sky is blue, it's beautiful, and so are you. Now two shuffles. Here we go. Ready? One and two. Dear Leo, won't you let me love this deck for you? Let's go, Leo. You ready? Hey, Sarah. What's up? All right. Nice. Over energy is the night. Nope. Rewind. King of Pentacles. Don't worry. I'm still learning tarot. I'll get the hang of this someday. Anyways, I have many lifetimes. King of Pentacles, Virgo energy on my girl. The Queen of Wands comes out. Aries energy with Violet Jessup. Violet, I told you. I guess we're going to use the Titanic deck for clarifiers. Ooh, let's talk about the old tin tub and the Ace of Pentacles. And how about new start for you guys entering into the promised land? Some of your promises being answered, right? Like God's some of the promises you and God made. God's keeping some of them for you. This is going to be cool. All right, let's go. All right, start me with Leo's energy. Give me the current conditions at Leo. Look who's back. The Lovers is here. Gemini energy on the Fool card. Ooh, Major Arcana with you, the Strength card. Oh, I love when a sign gets their own arcana and their own energy. That means you're taking your power back. Leo, you're taking over your own reading. I love this for you. And remember, major arcana, this signifies is major shifts. So you're undergoing a major transformation right now. This is interesting. And you know how normally the King of Pentacles in traditional Rider-Waite and Tarot Marcel, it would talk about stability and balance, control, poise. In this case, I'm feeling money vibes on this. Lover's card to the Fool on the Strength card. It seems like money is kind of getting in the way of your love life a little bit. And it seems like they never seem to balance out. Daniel in the Lion's Den. Could be actually a language barrier for some of you guys with your person. But Daniel in the Lion's Den here is talking about like when your love life is going good, then your work life starts to suffer. But then if your work life goes good, the love life don't work. And they never seem to come together, right? It's kind of like one suffers as the other and vice versa. And you're just at a point where it's like, what's the use right now, Archer? Because like you're working so hard to keep it all together while a major change affects your income in your home, right? And it's got you a little nervous, straight up, because now you're like a little worried, being like, Archer, now everything's going wrong and I'm not sure what to do. And I'm not sure what I did. Some of you guys might be wondering, like, what happened? What did I do to deserve all of this? And it's like the vibes of coming to an end of like maybe an inheritance or a lottery winning, maybe like a trust fund or something like that, and massive shifts that come to a conclusion that maybe like something like fully paid out. And it's like you want your love life to get fixed up, but you also kind of like need your work life in order too. And so that's why you're trying to choose your battles wisely and focus on yourself with the Strength card while waiting for the love to work out, because they are a bit of an emotional roller coaster. I'm seeing that in your energy. They've definitely they've burnt some traumas into your head. Sure, you're remembering some good times, but like the bad times keep popping up. Some of you guys might even be having bad dreams about some of like the end or the fight or just some of the things that almost like waking you up in the middle of the night and like nightmares straight up. I'll get vibes to find out what's on this with the clarifiers. And according to Violet Jessup, we're using the Titanic deck, so I'm excited. Fun fact, the Titanic swimming pool is still full of water. Now you know. Anyways, all right, let's keep. Yes, for the Leos that you were on the Titanic in a past life, I apologize for my jokes. Okay, it's been 125 years already. Anyhow, I'm a 30-year Titanic historian. Trust me, I get it. Right, Shells? Right, Fisheye? I totally get it. Poor Titanic. Okay, let's keep going. Nobody ever thinks about the iceberg, you know? Poor thing was just out there floating in the middle of the ocean, minding its own business. A bunch of rich people with their boat came up and sideswiped it, hit it right in the side. Where are we going? Oh my gosh, let's just get into the love department. All right, you're allowed to miss and love whoever you want, however long you want. Remember that. My title here is just Tarot Reader, not Tarot Tell You What to Do. Past, present, or future, this is for you. And I got the Queen of Pentacles. It definitely seems like money was a factor in this relationship. Seven of Swords, lies were another factor that led to this Tower card moment. And God will always put Tower moments into our lives when things aren't progressing forward. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad, but it's what leads to the Knight of Cups on the Three of Wands with the King of Cups. This tells me that what you guys went through triggered a journey of self-love for the both of you guys, all right? And this person, maybe their self-centeredness got the better of them. Pisces and Aries energy. Because old Nehemiah building Jerusalem here, he got a little busy and preoccupied with work and things like that. And the Queen of Pentacles, the Proverbs 31 woman that comes out, I think you seem to take this person out of their comfort zone in like a major way, right? The Tower card on the Seven of Swords, Aquarius and Scorpio, also Aries energy on this one. It's like you were brought into their life to trigger their awakening, but it's like, whoa, did you like totally take the brunt of their temper or what? Aries Cancer energy on that one. Scorpio vibes are pretty strong too. You know, it's kind of like they would play mind games in a way of trying to keep their hold or on like the control of things, right? Without even taking your feelings into consideration. This person has a hard time relinquishing control. You know what I mean? What's up, Ashley? How you doing? Chanley, thanks for being here. Allie Angel, Spinny hugs y'all. This Tower card, this one's really kind of got to me a little bit here because it's almost like you didn't expect it or see it coming. And you've worked really hard to get as far as you are already. This Tower card was unexpected, but I'm also seeing here that it leads to an outcome because it caused them to start doing some self-love with the King of Cups. The King of Cups is that king that turns the cup inward on themselves to do a little self-love, self-work. All right, Pisces energy. And this person's evolving into the most interesting sign in the world. Interesting. Stay thirsty, my friends. Pisces energy is pretty strong here. Aquarius and Scorpio, a lot of Aries too. So it seems like Aries, Pisces, and Scorpio seem to be dominating at the moment. Then you also got Gemini. Could even be another Leo or a Virgo for some of you guys, but let's find out. Okay, I said Titanic deck, so Titanic it is. Let's dig in. You're your person. You guys, some of you guys could be born on the 8th, maybe the 6th, 16th, and the 7th, 13th, the 31st. Somebody here actually finds the number 13 as good luck. The 21st, the 12th, the 14th, maybe the 3rd, possibly the 30th. All right, let's dig in. Let's see what we got on your energies. All right, let's go. Let's set sail. There we go. You realize that if you took and replaced My Heart Will Go On with the Love Boat theme, Titanic would become a rom-com? It would. Anyways, put the Benny Hill song to it, it becomes a total comedy at that point. It becomes like a Wayans Brothers movie. Who's watching that Scary Movie trilogy? Those were actually pretty funny, not going to lie. Anyways, Ace of Cups is your overall clarifiers. Some of you guys might even be a Leo Cancer cusper, or you got some strong Cancer hanging out in your chart. Along with those pennies and those coins that you're finding on your pathway, because I got the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles here, which are my two favorite aces. This shows those dreams. The Ace of Cups, love in the subconscious. You're working to manifest it into the conscious mind. Capricorn and Cancer energy with the Knight of Swords. William T. Stead, editor of Pall Mall Gazette down here, shows, even as the result of some old, like the originator of yellow journalism on the Six of Cups, it's kind of like, it's like you're at a point where you're choosing your battle wisely and looking out for yourself and your sanity more than anything. It's like you had to choose your battles and like, well, I don't know what's going to happen in the love department, so I'm going to just Three of Pentacles focus on my work. And the guardian angels are like, this is perfect. For those of you that at some point you've said, let go and let God, Jesus take the wheel, you are in business. And I'm telling you what, because you're willing to do the work. You understand it. You get it. Like God's an employer-employee matching contribution program that if you let go and let God, but you put in the work, he'll match you sevenfold. And you're definitely a chosen one or a light worker, who the chosen ones will go through 7 major awakenings in their timelines, confronting 7 forms of devil energy as they come and go. It's like you're trying to choose these battles and keep your focus energetically. Without even knowing it, though, your guardian angels are working to draw you guys energetically right towards each other. So, yeah, here's the thing. It's not your brain that's interpreting their thoughts, and you're like, oh, it's just my brain's way of coping, probably. No, you guys got a telepathic bond. I think that came out for Cancer, too. The moon card and the Knight of Wands is you just fear history repeating itself, right? They give you a very good reason to not trust them. And I know they might be trying to build some trust up here in the not too distant future, but you're actually sitting here looking at me in the Nine of Pentacles being like, I'm cool with being happy and single and that, but I wouldn't mind having that one extra Ace of Pentacles with my person. So I got somebody to, hang out with, somebody to rub my hair and tell me I'm pretty, or even for my male Leos, maybe you just want them to like scratch your heads for you, a little bit of that massages on the couch, watching movie nights or something. You got some interesting dreams going on, don't you? There's even that one dream that you don't know why you keep having it, but you really, really like it. Knight of Wands, right? Leo vibes. Why have we not? Yeah, we both know the dream. You're like, Archer, don't tell. I'm Leo. I'm supposed to be very regal, very proper. No, you kind of totally like them and like the dream too. It's okay. That's okay. I ain't gonna tell nobody. What's in that dream? What's in that dream anyways, God? I won't tell. I'm curious now. Moon card, Pisces, Cancer energy. Hold on. 7 of Wands. I know. I'm not going to say 7 of Cups. Oh, really? 7 of Wands and 7 of Cups. Really? Okay. All kinds of different ways. That's interesting. We're just going to leave that be. 7 of Swords. Whoa, 777. You just hit an energetical jackpot, Leo. Oh, that dream is so totally going to happen. All right. I'll keep a black Sharpie marker. Your secret's safe with me. I know where Hoff is at. Anyways, what? Huh? Squirrel? I know. It's fine. I don't care right now. Hey, when are you going to put your ukulele away? You're messing up the table. Where'd you get that anyways? You never even put the nut down. Why are you playing with a guitar? I don't know. He's distracting, isn't he? Because he won't drop it. The thing on this is, I think some of you guys, like I'm seeing, okay, I got to call it. It's the lottery winner with the 777s, especially for those of you that are seeing repeating 7s. Just a big heads up on this one. Okay, when you go next to pick up your prescriptions or get some gasoline in your car, some petrol for your motor vehicle. I don't know why I keep saying it that way. Anyways, but the thing is, when you go in and you look at the scratch-off tickets, Leo, you're going to look for the biggest ones, right? You know how they're in those glass cases and you can see the rolls, which one's new and which one's already been used up? You want the newer rolls, right? Okay, because they print the winners at the end. So the bigger the roll, the better the chances of the winner still being there, not being bought yet. And you got to find something that's got some yellow and some red in it. Okay, the ticket has to have yellow and red. $10 max. I never go over that. If you go over that, that's your free will. But I'm being told 777, you'll win. Some of y'all could be dealing with July 7th Cancerian, or July 7th might even be a date that resonates. But go grab yourself a scratch-off ticket. I see the change in your cup holder. You got like a quarter. You got the Ace of Pentacles hanging out. So you're cool. All right. But you're going to win something. I like that. Leo, you're a bit of a diamond in the rough. I like that about you. You had me at hello. 6 of Cups to the Queen of Cups. The High Priestess. Oh, some of you guys are an awoke seer. I'm totally seeing the Mother, Maiden, and the Crone tattoo. That might resonate for some of you guys. Or somebody here got a tattoo, and a tattoo, going to get a tattoo. I don't know. Why do I keep hearing like that was like an auctioneer voice? Like $1, $2, $3, $4. I don't know how that works. Oh, that's a song. That's a song. I'm sold to the lady in the second row. She's an 8, she's a 9, she's a 10. I know she got ruby red lips, blonde hair, blue eyes, and I'm about to bid my heart goodbye. That song you might hear on the radio, or it might resonate. Maybe it's hanging out in your playlist or something. I don't know. But that's 6 of Cups. I like this. Leo, the thing about this is there is so much fighting and struggles in today's timelines. You're one of the few good ones with the Queen of Cups. Some of you guys got some strong Cancer hanging out in your chart. But in today's day and age, you are one of those few good ones left that's here to like teach and show people things. Some of you guys might even be a teacher, remote tutorer, or something like that. But you're in this timeline to help guide people through some of the darkest of times. I could be talking to a Leo that's totally in the public eye somehow, or you're gonna be big time. You might be doing a TED Talk in the future that I come and watch. That'd be kind of cool. I love going to TED Talks. Oh my God, that's so fun. You're one of those few. People always show up, and the way you lead by example, the way you don't let people change your opinions on yourself or your beliefs, 7 of Cups, right? Those people are always going to want to come and be like, oh, Leo, you should be following the norm. All the cool kids are doing this stuff and da-da-da. But you have better plans. And by sticking to your truth and trusting your faith, the rewards are coming in for you to remind you of how far you actually have come and what's still to come for you. You got more heading up down the road. You've worked really hard for all this stuff. It's like it's intuitively coming together. Some of you guys are very intuitive. Some of y'all might even have a channel on here. You might be a tarot reader, might be on YouTube or social media or something. Not you could totally be. You've worked so hard to get to this point. It's like things are coming together and it'll open doors for the both of you. They just never take the time to come and correct and straight up tries your patience. It's like, how many times can you lead the horse to water, Knight of Wands, before the horse don't want to seem to take the help, right? Virgo, Sagittarius energy on that one. You've also got Leo vibes. Scorpio and Aquarius are here. Pisces and Cancer. Yeah, strong Leo and Aries vibes too. The thing on it is, though, is that if they could have just got their things in order, you would have totally gone all in on this, right? And it's kind of like a bit of a trickle-down effect that like branches out from it, because you saw a lot of potential in this, didn't you? And it hurts to have to go through this. Yeah. The Magician card. It's not that you've got all the tools, blah, 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 blah. No, this is like MacGyver in my decks, okay? This is Scotch tape and baling wires to bring your dreams into reality. I'll bet there was a tarot reader or two on the Titanic. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. I'll bet you the Countess of Roths had a tarot deck. Anyways, the thing is that, like, it seems like this has all caused a trickle-down effect in your life, and God is trying to help you rectify the stuff in the week ahead in order to put your financial stresses aside while you start living with the bills on autoplay. This whole delay was needed. It's all being manifested in the proper order because maybe some of you guys wanted your personal lives and everything in order before the love came in for real. But it is with the 6 of Wands, Jupiter and Leo energy. Molly Brown giving Captain Rostron an award for coming and saving the survivors of the Titanic. Some of you guys are up for an award at work. You don't even see it coming. You could be the next employee of the month. But stuff's going to start putting your financial stresses aside, the bills on autopay, and get things in your financial status in check in order to have the confidence, because this is one of your cards, 6 of Wands. All right? Some of you guys can even be a life path 6. But these delays are getting things in checks and order so that you're ready for love, while also preventing one of the most common 5 of Pentacles fights that couples fight over, which is money and financial stability in today's day and age, to be put to rest ahead of time. It's kind of like with the 7 of Swords, God carrying the blueprints around, so to speak, after coming through that 5 swords, the 5 stages of grief, is that you're getting into the energies behind the scenes being structured in order to strengthen your faith and love while still having hope for the future. 3 of Pentacles on the Lover's card. Because I'm going to tell you what, Leo, you got to see your entire life, this whole life that you're living. You and God reviewed it before you picked on it and said, yep, I'm cool. I want to be a Leo. And God's like, are you sure? This is your life. This is what you and your person are going to go through. This is the outcome. This is how it's going to be. You've seen everything from the moment of birth till the moment of death. Then you got Men in Black flashy thingy. So you know it, but you don't know it. And it's all happening according to the orders on this one. You picked it, 3 of Pentacles. The thing on this is to have that hope for the future. Right now in today's day and age, having hope is just as important as having love. And this will restore your faith and love in the next week ahead. Because I mean, I got so many repeating 7s that guarantees in the next 7 days, you got something happening that just kind of perks you up exactly as meant to be and restores your faith and love and your hope for the future. I love it. Nice. Okay. Let's see if your person's rocking as cool as you are, because you're like, you're on easy street in the week ahead. I kind of dig the vibes you're laying down, Leo. What's your number? Anyways, all right, let's see what's up with the vibes down here. 3. Oh, nice. Some of you guys might actually be a life path number 3. All right, what's up, Night Driver Baywatch? If Michael Knight had a yellow Ford Ranger, what up? All right, thank you. All right, 2 of Pentacles. This person made you out to be the scapegoat, just like poor Bruce Ismay, right? But at one time, you guys loved each other, and the fight and the hatred worried you sick. 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Swords. There's where it is with the High Priestess on the Hermit card. So this person's gone cold and quiet at the same time because you did trigger their awakening. See how Captain Smith is looking at the lantern? They did not have lanterns like that on the Titanic. The Titanic, I mean, 1912, yeah, but it had electric lights. Seriously, it's okay. It's okay. Anyhow, now, here's the thing is some of you guys might even still have your magic 8 ball, right? Because I'm seeing that crystal ball on the High Priestess, but it's leading me to a magic 8 ball being turned over and the bottom side saying all signs point to yes. And the fact that this Tower card was needed for them to realize how much they do love you. They have totally dreamt about cuddling you. What in the world is up with that? It's not an Ace of Wands, but it's dreaminess, Cancer energy. What in the world? You totally triggered this person's awakening. They were stuck in a 5 of Swords energy until they met you. It's like you met your perfect little project and it's been sent off to the body shop, getting work done on it. What up? Did somebody get a fender bender? Is there like a ding-a-doo or something on somebody's car? 5 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles into the 9 of Swords with the King of Swords on the 5 of Cups. They totally feel like they missed the boat. But the neat thing about the 5 of Cups is that time to process these feelings, much like this guy here, this is the best description of the 5 of Cups, all right? Somebody here might even work on boats or be maybe boat mechanic, car mechanic, motorcycle mechanic, I don't know. My male Leos, you're going to find your 10mm socket. That's cool. There's even a few female Leos looking for their 10mm socket. The 10 of Swords is my 10mm socket card. This is the one that you know you've got one. You know you've got a dozen of those things, and yet they're never anywhere when you need them. And yet the bolt is always 10mm, right? After 5 days of reflection, sure, this guy feels like he missed out on Titanic sailing, which in reality, Jack and Fabrizio would not have gotten on the ship in 5 minutes. The gangways were already pulled away. The thing didn't exactly just cold start on a dime. It took a minute to fire that boat up. All right, Captain Smith didn't just hit the key on the bridge and start the thing. There was a whole procedure to get that thing underway. But then 5 days later, this guy's walking down Southampton, sees a newspaper in the newspaper box, and he realizes that the reason he missed the boat was for a very good reason. If you guys had come together with this big of a clash of egos when you did, I'm going to tell you what, it would have wound up a lot worse than it was. Man, you take this person out of their comfort zone, but in like the bestest of all ways. Who had taken so long to talk to you? For somebody that always seemed to know exactly what they want, when they wanted it, how quick they wanted it, and instant gratification, they sure have a hard time saying, I'm sorry to you. 4 of Wands. Some of you guys are totally dealing with the twin flame. No, that's not the Page of Cups. That's the Hangman. Queen of Swords and the King of Pentacles. I think the age difference a factor. Page of Swords, they're still watching you too, though. Oh my God, they've had that dream too. What in the world is up? I don't know which one of you two are the ones that are like coming across as like I'm really good person and I this and that and I'm very proper, very in my place. But then behind the scenes, okay, somebody might be a preacher's daughter or son, because behind the scenes it's like, whoa, you guys are both thinking the same thoughts about each other. The makeup boom boom is going to be wild. Anyways, what? I know. Page of Swords on the King of Pentacles. Dude, the age difference or the money was a big factor here. Was everybody more worried about money than love in this case? Was this like a status thing or something? Never meet your heroes, man. But the thing is here, like, you know the way that they weren't taking your feelings into consideration and seeing things from your perspective? It's like you two were from different upbringings or something. Because there was a massive clash of egos that led to this fight, wasn't there? Then as soon as the fight's done, Page of Swords, they're still looking into your social media, trying to find everything that they can. Some of you guys might even be working to overcome an addiction, maybe clear the mind, focus on your health and your well-being better, which may be like, maybe that's what's making it kind of hard to make it through the threshold and like rediscover things about yourself, right? This person might have put you through a lot that led to that, right? Doesn't have to be like alcohol or booze, pills, things like that. Something, I don't know, over the counter or something like that. I don't know. But whatever it is, you like, you're questioning yourself, and it's got you like into your beliefs and everything about you and the world in general. You're going to wind up adjusting and fit right into this. You're doing way so much better than you're giving yourself credit for. All right. It's covering up a lot of what they did to you. That's an old song, but I'm hearing you're going to drive me to drinking if you don't stop driving that hot rod Lincoln. Interesting. But the Four of Wands shows that some of you guys are dealing with your twin flame, but there is a union in the cards for you too. Could be dealing with an Aries or a Cancer. Might be a Sagittarius. Virgo and Gemini are here. Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn, Scorpio. Strong Capricorn and Cancer vibes on this, but Pisces is here along with Sagittarius too. Interesting. Taurus energy too. Some of you guys might have a Taurus moon. Ace of Swords, the hate text on the twin flame energy. They've waited long enough. Four of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the Six of Cups. I think a lot of you guys, it was just some different upbringings, but Light Taller shows up at the end here for a Page of Cups offer. It's going to blow your mind. I mean, they really got right under your skin, because it's kind of like that, like even if you two are from different upbringings and the clash of the egos that led to this fight, Six of Cups, it's like almost like you didn't even see it coming though, right? Some of you had to like, geez, some of you guys had to like move out, or some of you guys got kicked out as a result of this, had to relocate, rechange. Two of Cups on the Chariot. There's Cancer. Nice car, Leo. Hey, what about something about a car loan? Maybe even a HELOC or something going on. Somebody might be into real estate. But dude, that Ace of Pentacles is still there. It's like it's guaranteed this will start to happen. Somebody totally is picking up prescriptions or something. Might be doing it while you're listening to me. The thing about this is that I think it's a bit of the avoidant attachment syndrome co-mixed in with the codependency that became a lot to work on, right? Hi, Nicole. What up? Oh, you're welcome. This person had a lot of work to do because they really didn't understand what love is. I'm going to tell you what, they might have been chasing some peoples or have a couple numbers in their black book when they met you, but you changed them and you're not their usual type. You know that, don't you? You're like, I know. For 4% of you Leos, this person was involved with somebody else and you stuck claim on it and you're like, I don't care who they are. They're with me. I'm with them. This is the way it's going. You know what I mean? That's the wild part that changes. Somebody's definitely in the public eye, because the way that like they became a lot to work with when you were constantly trying to grow and expand, but yet they were very content with being where they were, almost to the point where like if they couldn't get things their way or the highway, they would like set you up and knock you down to make it happen, right? Bring up things like weeks or months later, like, oh, I'm just hanging on to this for when I got to yell at Leo, instead of just addressing the issues when they come in. The whole point on this one is that you wound up seeing a side to them you really totally never thought you'd see. And it shocked you. But while they were shocking you, you were illuminating and enlightening them. You might have thought they didn't listen to a word you said edgewise, but Queen of Cups, they totally did. For some of you guys, this did start as like a taboo, fun energy that now there's real feelings coming in. And I think some of you guys might even live at a distance. Maybe you've only digitally interacted with like maybe just 1 or 2 meetups at most. But it's getting ready. God with the Three of Pentacles is lining things up for you two to bring you two freaking together. Four of Pentacles on the Four of Cups with the Eight of Pentacles with the Eight of Swords, repeating 4s and 8s, right with the Wheel of Fortune to the Six of Swords. Your person is exercising their free will that the Wheel of Fortune represents, Cancer and Sagittarius energy. This is a big lesson in understanding perceived value. In order to Six of Pentacles, take each other's feelings into consideration, right? You guys totally didn't plan on falling in love with each other, but now you totally are. Both of you guys are like, none of this was supposed to happen, and then it turned into the craziest thing in the world, and now it's silence, and now we don't want it to be silence. Eight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. They do think you guys totally work well together. The thing is on this one is that without taking each other's feelings into consideration, this never would have worked out, because they were in such a big ego trip. They would have continued to try to mold you into their version of what the Ten of Cups is, instead of like hey, Leo, what's your 10 of cups? Here's my 10 of cups. Is there a way to make those 2 10 of cups blend into one full 10 of cups so you guys both kind of get what you want for your futures? The time apart on the 4 of Swords to the 4 of Pentacles, it's allowed them to kind of see the errors of their ways while seeing things into your way. That's what's leading to an honest conversation and a talk between the two of you guys that they choose. Queen of Cups on the Wheel of Fortune. And the Queen of Cups does speak of forgiveness too. I do think they're going to be asking you for an apology on this one. And that's going to allow you guys to have a real honest conversation, one that you guys have never had before, that will work on bringing your futures together in order to close the distance between the two of you guys so you can go forward together. It's wild on this one. Whatever energy is in the way, God will line it up, get it out of the way so that you guys can proceed forward together. I love this for you. This is going to happen as soon as this week for you guys with all those repeating sevens. This is done in the next 7 days. I love it for you. Leo, claim this thing down in the comments. This is going to be better than you could have imagined in a million years. You're like, nope, not going to happen, never going to happen. That's it, not going to, it's going to happen. It is totally, God's like, hold my cloud. Let's show Leo a thing or two. All right, leave a comment, hype and like the reading. And remember, this will resonate to any placement of Leo in your chart because you are not just your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign, but all parts of your charts are what makes you so awesome. You get the sun as your dominant planet. Every other sign gets stuck with rocks and satellites. What is the moon anyways? Who knows? That's probably why they gave it to Cancer. Anyways, but you get the sun, all right? So, Leo, until next time, I love you, and I will see you then, all right? Subscribe, be a part of the family. See you back here later. Peace and love.